Welcome to Happy Yarn. We have here a flower stitch, otherwise known as our Jasmine Stitch, which we can use to make a shawl. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to start one. Before we do that, I would like to emphasize that our flower has 6 petals. Make sure that in every turn you complete your 6 petals and you will never get lost as you increase. Okay, so this is the flow of every row. Always begin your row with a single puff stitch. Okay, followed by a set of 3 puff stitches made into one, and then always end your row with a set of 2 puff stitches. Okay, so let's begin by making our foundation puff stitch right here. Alright, so this is how I do it. Okay, before that, I'm using worsted weight yarn and a size G hook, 4.5 millimeter. Okay, I start by making 2 chains. Alright, you can do your slip knot, or you can do like I do, like this. It's a simple, like magic loop, but it's not really the magic loop. Okay, let's do that again. Grab your yarn like that and hang on to your working yarn there and drop a loop, and that is your first chain, and then second chain, and then we will make a puff stitch in that first chain that we just made. Okay, and we do it like this. You can add as many strands as you want in your puff stitch, and you can use your yarn of preference. Okay, and lock it with a single crochet. Alright, so we are done with the foundation. Let's begin with the first row by making 1 completed puff stitch on top of our first puff stitch that we just made. Okay, right here on top of the first puff stitch, and you grab your yarn over, pull all through those loops, and then lock it like that, so your puff stitch will never go anywhere, and end it with a single crochet. Now we are done with the beginning of our row. Now the next is we add a set of 3, one from the origin of our working yarn here, the loop in our hook, and then one from the middle of the 2 puff stitches right here, and then the third will be at the beginning chain we made when we started the work. Okay, let's do that. Okay, your first puff stitch should not be completed. Keep it in your hook, and then make the second one. We are adding a set of 3. Okay, and the third will be at the beginning chain. Alright, now I have a set of 3 in my hook, and then grab that and pull a loop through all those stitches in your hook, and then lock them together and end it with a single crochet. Now we have added a set of 3. Now we are now at the end of our first row. We will end it with a set of 2 puff stitches. Let's take one from the base, or from the top of the last stitch you made, and then one from that first chain we made in the beginning. So we have a set of 2 to end up our row, and then lock just like that. Okay, that's how it looks now. Okay, this is what I was trying to say, that if you make a slip knot in the beginning, you cannot pull this tail and make this hole here tight, but because we did just the simple magic loop kind of thing, we can pull it and make that end there, or the beginning, neat and tight. Alright, so we are beginning to see the 4 petals of our flower. Now we will go to the next row, turn around, always always begin your row with a completed puff stitch. Alright, complete by doing just like that. And then add the first set of 3. One from the top of your last puff stitch, another here, and then another right here in the eye of your first flower. Okay, there are 3 in a set of 3. Put them together to make a single stitch and finish it with a single crochet. Alright, we will add another set of 3. So that's the one we increase. Okay, in the first row we add just a set. Now here we will add 3. 2, I mean. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and then the last of the set. Don't forget to always end it with a single crochet. Now we are now, okay, we are in this row. We are now at the end. So we add our set of 2 puff stitches. And then single crochet to end the row. Alright, now that's how it looks like now. If you see, we have completed our flower, okay, with 6 petals. So always look back and check if your flowers has 6 petals, because if it's 5, you are screwing something out there, okay? Alright, let's do another row. Turn around and make a completed puff stitch in the beginning. Always do that, to begin your row with a single puff stitch. And then add a set of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Drop a loop, gather them together to be 1 stitch. Okay, we add another until the end. Two, and the third. We have now a set of 3. Pull a loop and lock it with a single crochet. Let's add another one. You know you are at the end, at the last addition of the set of 3, if your last puff stitch is at the edge of your previous row. Okay, so you know that the next will be addition of the set of 2. Alright, okay, now we are at the end. We will add the set of 2. Okay, and so far that is how it looks like. Okay, if you can see, you have 1 flower here. In the next row, you created 2 flowers. In the third row, as you go back, you will make 3 more flowers, and you increase. And then you can make this into a shawl. You can go as far as you want. You can make it as big as you want. Alright, and then at the end, you just sew your tail ends. Okay, I hope you liked it. And if you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos from me. Thank you so much. Bye now.